with Chicago, she can be herself. Reese knocks over Zegras off the glass. Aggressive move by Angel Reese.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss any of our spicy, unfiltered takes on the WNBA and everything related to basketball. Today we're diving into a heated topic that's got the entire internet buzzing with opinions. Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky's latest crushing loss, where some people are saying she humiliated herself on live television and even threw her own coach under the bus. And of course, the constant comparisons to Caitlin Clark are flying left, right, and center. So let's break it all down together. What exactly happened? Was Reese truly out of line? And why does everyone insist on pitting her against Clark over and over again? Grab your snacks and settle in, because this is going to be one wild, dramatic ride. First off, let's set the scene properly. The Chicago Sky faced off against the Washington Mystics in a game.
Lindsay Allen in off the bench for the Sky now, along with Kennedy Carter, so some of that second unit in for Chicago. Reese jabs, drives, and finishes at the rim.
Losses happen, sure, but it's what went down after the game that's got everybody talking. Angel Reese, the Sky's star forward and a true double-double machine, didn't hold back in the post-game press conference. She pointed fingers directly at her coach, Tyler Marsh, suggesting that his decisions played a big role in the team's defeat. The clips are now circulating online, and let's just say, they're not painting Reese in the best possible light. So, what exactly did Angel Reese say? In the presser, she was asked about the team's performance and what went wrong. Instead of taking the high road or focusing on overall team accountability, Reese went all in. She basically said, and I'm paraphrasing here, that the game plan simply wasn't working and that the coaching staff needed to make stronger adjustments. She even hinted that certain plays weren't putting the team in a position to succeed. Now I get it. Emotions run high after a loss, especially when you're a competitor like Reese, someone known for her fire, intensity, and passion for the game. But calling out your coach like that on live TV, that's a bold move, and not the kind of decision that usually wins you more fans, or teammates for that matter. Let's talk about the game itself for a moment. The Sky were outplayed in every single area. The Mystics shot an efficient 48% from the field, while Chicago struggled at just 32%. Reese herself had a rough night, going 3 for 10 from the floor.
Supporting these sides, a little over 3 to go in the opening quarter.
Look for Marina Mayberry to get her number called on this possession.
How about the mid-range jumper from Angel Reese? First time we've seen her hit.
Reese's comments didn't just spark a debate about her leadership. They reignited the never-ending comparison to Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever's superstar guard. You know the narrative by now. Reese and Clark have been linked since their college days at LSU and Iowa, especially after that iconic 2023 NCAA championship game where Reese's famous "You can't see me" taunt at Clark went viral. Fast forward to the WNBA, and every time one of them stumbles, the internet erupts with takes like, "She's no Caitlin Clark," or "Reese is carrying the Sky while Clark's injured." It's like the basketball world can't talk about one without automatically dragging in the other. So let's address the elephant in the room. Why exactly is Angel Reese being accused of humiliating herself here? For starters, the optics of publicly blaming your coach are never good. Leadership in the WNBA, or in any sport for that matter, is about stepping up and taking responsibility, especially when you're a star like Reese. She's not just another player. She's a 2-time All-Star at only 23, a rebounding machine, and one of the league's most recognizable faces. When you're in that spotlight, every single word gets dissected. By pointing the finger at Coach Marsh, she opened herself up to criticism that she was deflecting blame instead of owning her part in the loss. And let's be real, her 3 for 10 shooting performance didn't exactly scream, "I did everything possible to win." On the flip side, you could argue Reese was just being brutally honest. The Sky's game plan has been questioned all season long, and Marsh, in his very first year as head coach, is still finding his footing. Maybe Reese felt like she had to speak up to spark some sort of change. After all, she's been vocal about hating to lose and wanting to compete at the highest level. But there's a time and place for everything, and a live press conference probably wasn't it. Some fans on Reddit jumped to her defense, praising her for being passionate and real, saying sugarcoating things has never been her style. Others, though, called the comments flat-out unprofessional, with one user writing, "You don't air dirty laundry like that. It's a team sport, not the Angel Reese show." Harsh words, but not entirely wrong either. Now let's pivot to the Caitlyn Clark comparisons, because avoiding them is basically impossible. The narrative that Reese isn't Clark is everywhere, especially after this latest game. Clark, despite battling injuries this season, has been a revelation for the Fever. She's averaging around 20 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds in games she's played, including a triple-double against the Sky earlier this year. Meanwhile, Reese's strengths are her rebounding, energy, and hustle, but her shooting woes, just 35% from the field this season, remain a constant critique. Critics on YouTube and X are piling on with headlines like "Angel Reese Clowns," "Herself on live TV," or "She blames the coach, but she's no Caitlyn Clark." But here's the thing. Comparing Reese and Clark is like comparing apples to oranges. They don't even play the same position. Clark is a flashy, playmaking guard with a deadly outside shot, while Reese is a gritty power forward who thrives on physicality and dominates the boards. Clark's game is smooth and precise. Reese's is relentless and bruising. Both are incredible in their own right, but the media and fans fuel this rivalry non-stop because it drives clicks, headlines, and viewership. And let's not ignore the deeper undertones here. Race, marketability, and media bias all influence how these two are portrayed. Reese herself has called out the double standards, pointing out that she often gets criticized for things Clark gets praised for, like trash talk, emotion, and confidence. Speaking of their rivalry, let's rewind to their last clash earlier this season on May 17th, 2025. The Fever absolutely blew out the Sky 93-58, but the game was overshadowed by a controversial moment. Clark was called for a flagrant foul after knocking Reese to the floor. Reese popped right back up, got in. Clark's face and the tension was impossible to miss. Both players downplayed it afterward. Reese said it was just a basketball play. Clark said there was no malice. But the moment still added fuel to the fire. The WNBA even launched an investigation into alleged racist abuse directed at Reese from Fever fans. That's the kind of baggage this rivalry now carries. It's no longer just about basketball. It's about the narratives, the fan bases, and the drama that amplify every move. Back to the Mystics game, though. The fallout from Reese's comments has been absolutely brutal. Social media is overflowing, with takes like "Reese is a stat padder who can't shoot," or "She's delusional if she thinks she's on Clark's level." Ouch. But let's give Reese some credit. She's still averaging a double-double this season with 13 points and 12 rebounds per game. Her rebounding is elite, and she's a versatile defender who can switch and make plays. Some analysts on Reddit's r/basketball even compare her to Dennis Rodman for her rebounding